Test. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Somerville High School, where your Somerville Highlanders play host to the Rams of Lynn Classical High School. Now for your starting lineups. First, for visiting Lynn Classical, we're number 4, Mia Duncan. We're number 5, Janet Kahana. We're number 20, Divine Eguta. We're number 23, Alicia Perez Vasquez. And we're number 24, Jillian Wesley. Head coach for the basketball, Tom Sawyer. And now it's time for your Somerville Highlanders. We're number 1, Amari Jameson Kirko. We're number 11, Fiona Rickson. We're number 12, Laura Mosh. We're number 21, Regan Antonelli. And we're number 22, the junior, Eva Martin. Head coach for Somerville High School is Ricardo. Ladies and gentlemen, will you all please rise, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Hello and welcome to Somerville Highlander Girls Basketball on Somerville Ed TV. I am Todd Harmon, and tonight the Highlanders look to continue their perfect record in the GBL against the Lynn Classical Rams. As the Rams come in 9-3 overall, 7-3 in the GBL. That is good for third place in the GBL. The Rams have won 7 straight games. The last game they lost was at home to these Highlanders, as the Highlanders have won 9 straight, looking for their 10th straight victory. And as I noted, looking to go 13-0 in the GBL, leaving them only 1 win away from a perfect GBL season. Very excited to be here with you on Somerville Ed TV, as we have a week's worth of action on Somerville Ed TV every single night this week, Monday through Friday. We will have a game for you here on Somerville Ed TV, so make sure you have mash those buttons, like, share, subscribe. You signed up for those notifications so you know what games we have coming up this week. We will be going over those throughout this game. The matchup here you see right here at the tip-off, number 20, Divine Egbuda, I should say, along with Ava Martin, number 22 for the Highlanders. These are possibly 2 of the best low-post players in the GBL, so it will be one heck of a matchup between these 2 teams. Highlanders beat Lynn Classical by 8 at Classical earlier this month. Really quick first step shown there by Jelani Wesley, I should say, as Wesley gives the Rams the early lead. Rams play an aggressive pressing style when they can set their full court press up. They caused many turnovers at Classical against the Highlanders, so look for that pressure as well tonight. Highlanders down 2-0 as Gamache has it. Gives it off to Antonelli. Antonelli had 20 points in the win at Classical. She was the leading scorer for the Highlanders. Her shot there, though, it misses the baseline runner. Rickson not able to hold on to the rebound. Classical leading by 2 early on. As they go inside to Egbuda, and Divine Egbuda, nicknamed the Beast, looking like a beast there. As she's able to get that down on the low block, you can see how strong she is. Highlanders down 4-0. Bounce pass looking to get it down to Ava. As Martin tries to get it to Rickson, but stolen away as the double team came. Tejada was on her initially, then came Egbuda. But Martin back the other direction, able to steal it away from Wesley. As Antonelli looking to run here, gets it out to Kergo. As Amari runs the baseline, kicks it to Gamache. Gamache with the bounce pass down low to Rickson, in and out for Fiona, and then gets blocked by Egbuda. And Tejada comes away with it. Highlanders coming off a victory against Lynn English, as they were able to defeat Lynn English by the score of 47-30 at Lynn English. That gives them a 12-0 record in the GBL. They have 2 GBL games remaining against Lynn Classical and against Revere, both of those teams in 2nd and 3rd in the GBL. As Gamache whistled for that foul, that'll be her first, team's first here in the first quarter. Highlanders with that 3-game lead, as both Revere and Lynn Classical have 3 losses in the GBL. The Highlanders have already secured the GBL championship for 2025 and 26. So congratulations to head coach Ricardo Bonhomme and the Lady Highlanders, as they have won their 2nd straight GBL championship. However, Divine Egbuda looks to reign upon that championship parade, as she has 4 points in the early going here. Great work down on the low block. You could see 5:52 remaining, timeout taken by head coach Ricardo Bonhomme, as the Highlanders behind 6-0. I mentioned lots of sports coming up this week here on Somerville Ed TV. We've got this game against Lynn Classical tonight. Tomorrow night, the Revere Patriots will be in against the Highlanders, against the girls basketball team as well. As myself and Jack Conley will have that call for you at 6 p.m. on Tuesday evening. Wednesday evening at 5:30, we have the final home game for the boys hockey team, as Methuen will be in at Veterans Ice Rink. And they will be taking on the Highlanders to close out the Highlanders home season. That's at 5:30 on February 11th. Wednesday, February 11th, myself and Tyler Orrego will have the call of that game for you at 5:30. Then senior nights are coming up. Thursday night, senior night for the girls. That will be a 6 o'clock game against Malden Catholic on Thursday the 12th. And then Friday night is the boys senior night, as they will go up against Framingham at 7 o'clock here on Friday the 13th. So we've got every day planned for you here at Somerville Ed TV leading up to Valentine's Day. I'll tell you what, on Valentine's Day, you can hang out with your sweetie. But until then, let's watch some Highlander sports. As Antonelli gives it off to Kergo. Kergo kicks it back, looks for Gamache, isn't able to. Antonelli comes and helps her. Antonelli looks for the baseline drive, gives it out to Ava Martin. Ava kicks it to Gamache on the right wing. She'll put up the 3, and that one hits nothing but the bottom of the net, as Nora Gamache gets the Highlanders on the board and cuts the Classical lead in half. Now Tejada defended by Antonelli, and Regan able to get a hand on that pass attempt, and that will go out of bounds, last touched by the Rams. Regan Antonelli, the sophomore for the Highlanders, well on her way to a possible MVP of the GBL season, as she has been absolutely tremendous, especially over the last couple weeks, both offensively and defensively. As Jelana Wesley whistled for that foul on the blocking, as Amari Kergo was making the baseline drive. That is her first, team's first here in the first quarter. Head coach Tom Sawyer for the Rams, placing his inbounds defense. As Kergo will look to inbounds, gets it to Rickson. Rickson kicks it out to Antonelli. There's a 3-pointer put up by Kergo, short. Martin gets the rebound, kicks it out to Gamache. Back down low to Martin with the beast on her, and Martin able to power it up, and she'll go to the line, looking for the old school 3-point play. Great job there by Ava Martin. when these two teams faced off at Lynn Classical. Egbuda fouled out of that game with about 2 minutes remaining in it, and that prevented any sort of comeback for the Rams in that game as the Highlanders ended up winning it by 8. Highlanders now 6-0 run. It's tied this game up at 6s. Egbuda tries to pass it out, tipped by Antonelli, but Egbuda got it back. Gives it up to Perez Vasquez. She kicks it off to Tejada. Drives in, back out to Perez Vasquez as she drives past Cargo. Ava Martin says, "No, ma'am, you will not bring that evil into my paint." Out of bounds. Classical inbounds on the near side of the basket. Mia Duncan will take care of the inbounds as Duncan finds Tejada. As you see Antonelli down in the low block trying to defend Egbuda. As Duncan drives, looking for Tejada, but stolen away by Rickson. As Rickson in against Tejada, kicks it to Martin. Martin up for the shot, no good. Lots of contact there. As Tejada gets it poked away for a moment by Antonelli, and there's Cargo. As Amari Cargo looking to turn defense into offense. As the Highlanders on an 8-0 run have taken the lead here, 8-6. Timeout taken by Tom Sawyer, head coach for the Rams, as the Highlanders took the timeout after going down 6-0. Changed some things up, were able to up their defense. Opened up with that Nora Gamache three-pointer, then the three-point play by Ava Martin getting the and one, finished off by that defensive play by Amari Cargo, turning it into the offense, and the Highlanders lead 8-6. Mentioned the Highlanders looking for that perfect record here in the GBL. They've got 5 more games remaining in their season. They've got tonight against Lynn Classical, tomorrow night against Revere. That will complete their GBL schedule. Then they complete the season Thursday night as well as next Monday during the afternoon. It's a 3 o'clock tip-off at Malden Catholic. They will host Malden Catholic on Thursday night for senior night as well. Malden Catholic, a Division I program currently ranked in the top 32 of Division I, so a great test for the Highlanders as they prepare for the postseason. They will finish their schedule on the road at Cambridge next Wednesday evening. Highlanders leading this one 8-6 after the 8-0 run, entering the 6-0 Classical run to open. Tip there by Antonelli. Classical able to keep it as Diaz collected it. Now Duncan gives it to Tejada. Tejada looking, finding Duncan on the right wing. Duncan defended tightly by Cargo. She'll put it on the ground. Pass back to Tejada. Tejada on the right wing. Shot clock down to 7. They get it down to Diaz as Gamache got a hand in there. And now Antonelli looking to steal it away. Ball goes out of bounds. Last to touch it is going to be the Rams as the Highlanders get the turnover. Great defensive possession there from the Highlanders. Ball denial. They weren't able to get it anywhere to the interior, as Tejada and Duncan unable to penetrate offensively. 3:10 remaining here in the first quarter. Highlanders by 2. It's Gamache running the point. Defended by Perez Vasquez. Kicks it out. Antonelli from the corner. Baseline drive. And she will be fouled on the scoop shot, as Yarlini Ruiz will pick that one up. That's Ruiz's first, team's third here in the first quarter, as Antonelli at the line for 2. First shot by Regan is no good. Second shot up by Antonelli, and that one is good. First points on the board for Regan Antonelli tonight. Highlanders lead by 3, 9-6, 2:50 remaining in the first quarter. Tejada looking to get it off to Duncan, just able to, as Duncan Dribbles in, gives it off. Ruiz, or Diaz, I should say, unable to get it home. Gamache is out quickly. Gets it to Antonelli out ahead. No good, but Martin gets the rebound, puts a putback up. No good. Martin up again with it as she gets her own rebound. And that time she's fouled going up. 2:31 remaining here in the first quarter. 4 fouls on Lynn Classical, as that one is the second on Ruiz. First free throw from Martin is up, and that is good. Ava 2 for 2 from the line tonight as Gertisha Morales checks into the game for the Highlanders. Second shot up by Martin is good. 5 points in the night for Ava Martin. That allows the Highlanders to set up their full court defense. Timeout taken by head coach Tom Sawyer of the Rams. As the Highlander pressure nearing a 5-second call, so he was forced to take that time out. Don't forget as well, everybody, we are not just having a big week of sports here on Somerville Ed TV. It's a big season of sports throughout the school year because we've got spring season coming up as well. And we will have coverage here on Somerville Ed TV of the spring sports here in Somerville, boys and girls lacrosse, baseball as well as softball. And don't forget about that boys volleyball team. I know Izzy Marks doesn't want you to forget about that boys volleyball team as they are looking to get back into the playoffs, led by Izzy Marks as well as Eli Torlentis, Zach Swango as well. They will be leading that boys volleyball team looking to get into the playoffs again this season. We will have coverage of all of that Highlander athletics in the spring, so make sure you have mashed your buttons and you can get those notifications so you know when we have special live coverage here on Somerville Ed TV. It will include, of course, any sort of postseason action that comes out for the two basketball teams that have both made it to the postseason already, boys and girls, as they will be playing in the Division II tournament. Inbounded, Highlander defense looking excellent, and they're able to steal that one away as Cargo tried the pass down to Antonelli, but it was stolen away as well. Classical trying to collect it there, Duncan trying to get a hand on it. Couldn't quite get control of it, but it did go out of bounds off of the Highlanders. Highlanders now with the 5-point lead on an 11-0 run. Came off of the Rams, I should say. Highlander ball as Cargo gets it after the inbounds. Defended by Tejada. Antonelli off the screen from Cargo. She'll drive left-hand side. Kicks it back out to Cargo. She's open for the three. She takes it. It's short. Rebound rolls all the way out and taken by Perez Vasquez. Looking for Egbuda in the open floor. Didn't quite clearly get it, but Diaz was able to clean that up. Now Perez Vasquez on the right wing, defended by Gamache. In, Ava Martin stops that one. Second block of the game by Martin. Out ahead is Antonelli. She gets it from Gamache. She's up with it, no good, but gets her own rebound, puts it up, no good again. And she's fouled on that one as she tried to put up a third attempt at that. Antonelli will be back at the line shooting too. That is going to be the 15th foul on Classical here in the first quarter as Perez Vasquez picks up that one. That is her first. Highlanders will be shooting the remainder of this quarter on any fouls. As Antonelli misses the first. Regan now 1 for 3 from the line this evening. Minute 34 remaining here in the first quarter. Second free throw up by Antonelli, no good, and Egbuda takes away the rebound. And Antonelli's going to get whistled for the foul on Tejada as Regan picks up her first, team second here in the first quarter. Highlanders looking to set up some pressure here as the pass comes to Egbuda. Morales got a finger on it, but Tejada picks it up. Foul line jumper. I believe Antonelli got a hand on that one. Now Gamache is out with speed. All the way down into the corner, but there's Perez Vasquez. Stayed with the very speedy Gamache all the way down floor. Able to tie that ball up. Alternating possession will stay with the Highlanders. Minute 14 remaining here in the first quarter. Classical came out strongly. Divine Egbuda came out strongly with 4 points immediately within the first minute. Classical jumped out to a 6-0 lead. Since then, it's been all Highlanders on an 11-0 run. They lead by 5, 11-6. Cargo will inbounds. Gets it to Martin, cutting in. Kicks it back to Cargo, now to Gamache. Gamache from the right wing. The three is up, no good. Nice closeout there by Duncan. Made Nora adjust that shot. Now Duncan with the ball. Duncan kicks it to the corner. Ruiz looking to drive. She'll kick it back out. Tejada this time. That's Tejada. Driving into the paint. Kicks it to Egbuda. Couldn't quite handle the bounce pass. Down on the floor is Gertisha Morales along with Egbuda and Tejada. It will be a jump ball. Alternating possession will stay with the Rams. 44.2 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Duncan inbounding for the Rams. Looks for the cutter, as Diaz was cutting, but she was defended well. Tejada gets it, defended well by Antonelli, as I think Regan got a tip on that shot as well. Egbuda chases out the rebound, but 2 seconds left on the shot clock, and instead Cargo will steal it away. As Amari looks to turn that defense into offense again, but not quite able to finish that time, as Duncan was there defensively. Antonelli down there fighting for that rebound, though, forced it off of Classical and out of bounds, so the Highlanders will keep the possession with 25.6 seconds remaining on the clock. It's Cargo. Looks to inbounds, gets it to Ava Martin in the corner, and they will work it around the perimeter. Ends up with Cargo in the right corner. Her three-pointer is up. It's no good. Good look there from Cargo, though. She was open for that one. Now Tejada with it after the Duncan rebound. 10 seconds remaining in the quarter as Tejada drives in. Nice pass over to Egbuda. Great job there by Tejada. She drew the defense, got the double team, and the open Egbuda hit the bunny to close out the scoring here in the first half, or first quarter, I should say. Highlanders with the 11-8 lead, as Egbuda leading all scorers there in that in that quarter with 6 points. Wesley with 2 points for the Rams. Highlanders led in scoring by Ava Martin. She had 5 in that quarter. 3 points for Nora Gamache, 1 point for Regan Antonelli, 2 for Amari Cargo. Injury notes for the Highlanders tonight. Not going to see the young freshman J.C. Brathwaite, unfortunately, as she strained her ankle last week, probably in the Lynn English game. She is in a walking boot and unable to play. Hopefully we'll have her back next week, though. Has the opportunity to get back next week. They just need to see how she does in practice. Also out for the Highlanders this evening, senior Juliana Harrison, as Juliana not able to play this evening in the concussion protocol, got injured against Lynn English, and is in that protocol, but hopefully will be available for her senior night coming up on Thursday, as Juliana, one of those 3 seniors on this team. So hopefully Juliana will be back on senior night Thursday night. I have word that she definitely will be, as the new assistant trainer, Lindsay Buffington, gave me that information pregame. Appreciate that, Lindsay. Underway here in the second quarter as Martin driving, kicks it to Cargo. Little motion up at the top of the key is Gamache. Kicks it to the left wing. Screen there for Antonelli. She winds up with Egbuda on her, and she'll put up the 3. No good. Rebound comes away with Diaz as she drives in. Diaz's shot no good. Gamache, good job defensively there. Egbuda's put-back attempt no good as well. Antonelli battling for the rebound, but the last to touch it was Egbuda, so the Highlanders will get it back. 3-point lead for the Highlanders early going of the second quarter. Now the Rams will set up that full court pressure. They are very aggressive with this full court pressure, basically a 1-2-1-1. Egbuda defending the inbounds. They are very quick to trap that inbounds pass, as Perez, Vasquez, and Duncan very, very quick. As there's Antonelli getting it. Watch those quick passes. That's how you're able to beat the press as Martin is in. Kicks it to Morellis. No good for Gertisha, but Martin comes away with a rebound. She's up with the shot, but it's blocked. Outlet pass to Duncan. She's able to pick that one up. As Duncan now puts that one up just inside the arc. No good. Ava Martin with the rebound has an Antonelli out in the open floor as she'll go in against Tejada. Spins up and in from Regan Antonelli. Her first field goal of the night. Highlanders now applying their pressure. Looking to trap, unable to break it down as Duncan's able to break that pressure. Now Duncan, good speed there trying to get by Cargo. Good recovery by Amari. Kick it back out to Tejada. Tejada trying to get inside to the beast Egbuda, but double teamed as Martin and Morellis. Great job bracketing Egbuda to the corner. That's Antonelli. Her drive, no good, but Martin took the rebound away, but then she had it taken away as Evelyn Diaz came up with it. As Tejada looks to run the floor, she will drive, kick it off to Duncan, back to the top of the key. That's Diaz. She'll put up the three from there. That's no good, but Duncan flashes across the foul line for the rebound. Another bite at the apple for the Rams as Diaz, good speed there, gets by Martin to the basket, but did not finish. As Ava battling for that rebound, it's out of bounds off of the Rams. As Fiona Rickson checking back into the game for the Highlanders. Rickson and Morellis doing an excellent job for the Highlanders. Defensively in the low post, it frees Ava up from not having to constantly be on Egbuda. As Martin from the foul line tries to put it on the floor but loses control. Tejada, great job by Gamache and Cargo as they squeezed her off and stopped her momentum. Duncan, though, able to field that pass. She'll spin away from Cargo. Looks for Egbuda at the foul line, tipped away by Rickson. Glasgow able to control as Tejada has it. Tejada now, defended tightly by Antonelli, kicks it out. Diaz with the shot. Her shot is no good. Duncan comes away with the rebound. So they get it out to Tejada. Shot clock about to expire. As that is a shot clock violation. The shot did not touch the rim. That shot attempt did not touch the rim by Duncan, and so that, or Diaz, I should say. So that is a shot clock violation. Another strong defensive set there by the Highlanders. Under 5 minutes remaining in the half. Highlanders lead by 5. As Martin has it, she drives, looks to go up for it, and Egbuda all ball in that situation. So on the jump ball, alternating possession, the Rams will come away with it. Tejada running the point for the Rams. Antonelli D'ing up on her. She spins, tries the right-hand side of the lane. Nothing doing there. Egbuda comes over to help. Good quick hands there by Fiona Rickson as she's able to knock that ball out of bounds. You can see the Highlanders really focused on ball denial for Divine Egbuda, doing an excellent job with the ball denial as Morellis checks back into the game for the Highlanders. Duncan looking to inbound, tries to get it to Egbuda, but goes right by her into Gamache's hands. Nora to Martin. Martin thought about the three, she dribbled in, instead gave it up to Gamache. Now Antonelli on the left wing, gets a screen from Rickson. She'll pull it back out, survey the defense, kick it out to Gamache. Her three-pointer from the left wing, no good. Morellis battling for the rebound, but the Beast will pull that one away as Divine Egbuda comes up with it. Now Duncan. Good tight defense there by Gertisha Morellis. And Morellis is going to steal that one away as Gertisha says, I've got some defense, let's look for offense. Couldn't quite finish, but there was Antonelli to put the putback home. Highlanders able to set their pressure up here as Tejada gets it. Quick hands there, knocked away by Morellis, but right to Duncan. Duncan able to get it into the front court. Now Diaz defended tightly by Martin. That's a double dribble, as Diaz had already dribbled. Turnover goes to the Highlanders as they have the 7-point lead, 3:30 remaining here in the first half. Classical not applying that full pressure. Lots of respect for the Highlander ball handlers, as when they have applied that tough pressure, that aggressive pressure, the Highlanders have been able to break it rather quickly with excellent passing. As Martin, baseline drive, Duncan, puts it up, bounces around and out. Rebound tipped out to Perez Vasquez, as she will bring it down floor. Gets it down low to Diaz. Diaz, though, unable to hit that one. Egbuda gets the board and puts it up, and she'll go to the line for 2. Foul goes against Rickson. That's Fiona's first. Team's first here in the second quarter. As Divine Egbuda at the line for 2. First shot by Divine, no good. Mari Kergo will check back into the game for the Highlanders. Ava Martin takes a seat. Jayliana Wesley checking in, number 24 for the Rams. Egbuda's second free throw up. That one's good. She'll use the glass. Highlanders now 6-point lead, 15-9, under 3 minutes remaining as Gamache is out. She drives in against Egbuda, up, under, no good. Knocked out of bounds by Morellis, just as Egbuda was trying for that rebound. Highlanders again looking to get their pressure, full court pressure being applied. They've been successful getting turnovers so far. As all the way up to Wesley, and Wesley able to get by Rickson. Gamache comes down and commits the foul. Doesn't give Wesley the open look at the basket, as Nora will pick up her second. Team second here in the second quarter. Wesley, good speed there, but Gamache showing how fast she is down floor, getting back defensively. Able to prevent any sort of shot. Tom Sawyer would like to see that be a shooting foul. But Wesley was not in the act of shooting. She was working towards a shot, there's no question about it, but no continuation here in high school basketball. So Wesley gets it out to Tejada. Rickson a little over pursuit there, looking for the pass, allows Tejada in. There's Egbuda with the rebound in the putback attempt, but she misses it. Down on the floor, battling for it is Tejada. It'll be a jump ball situation. Alternating possession will go to the Highlanders. 2:32 remaining in the half. Well, token pressure here applied by the Rams. Kergo breaks it easily. Wesley will defend her. Screen there from Rickson. Amari will drive in as she crosses over when Egbuda came for the defense. Out of bounds is going to be the call. As Amari took a tough tumble. Of course, Kergo, one of the toughest players on the team for the Highlanders. At the game at Everett, I was talking to head coach Ricardo Bonhomme. She fell to the floor, had a gash above her head. He was worried she'd end up with stitches, and instead she just went to the back, stuck a bandage on, came out, crossed over, and hit a three. There you see Kergo again throwing the body around. Such a tough player. Out of bounds, it was against Amari, or out off of Amari. 2:10 remaining here in the second quarter. Is Wesley now. Gets it to Duncan. Duncan, defended by Kergo. Kergo, good ball defending there by Amari, as Gertisha is going to get called for the foul down low. She was working some denial down there against Egbuda, but you can see how good Egbuda is in terms of her positioning down on the low block. As Gertisha picks up her first, that's the third on the Highlanders here in the second quarter. Duncan inbounding for the Rams, finds Tejada. Gertisha gets a gets a finger upon it and messes that up for Tejada, who ends up stepping on the inline. Timeout taken. I believe the Highlanders taking that timeout with just under 2 minutes remaining here in the half. Highlanders have the 15-9 lead, 6-point lead for the Highlanders as Regan Antonelli has put 4 in for the Highlanders here in this quarter. Don't forget, we got senior nights coming up. Senior night Thursday night will be Thursday, February 12th. That'll be the girls against Malden Catholic, 6 p.m. here at Brune Fieldhouse. We'll have the call here on Somerville Ed TV, but make sure you come out and support these seniors as they have been a tremendous group of leaders here on this team for the Highlanders. Juliana Harrison, Gertisha Morellis, as well as Miriam Ramadan, the 3 seniors on this Highlander squad. So we will be celebrating them on Thursday night. Friday night, it's the night before Valentine's Day. It will complete the 5 nights of Somerville athletics that we have available for you here on Somerville Ed TV, as the boys will have their senior night, 7 o'clock, Friday the 13th. That will be against Framingham, a team that they beat by 1 on the road. Boys, of course, coming off a huge victory against Lynn English, as Julian Goodrich matched his career high with 32 points. Jacob Underwood Roach had 10, and the Highlanders came away with the 58-52 victory over Lynn English. Mentioned the Highlander girls have won the GBL this year. Lynn Classical boys are on the verge of winning the GBL on the boys' side as they have a matchup against Chelsea tomorrow night. A victory in that game will give them the GBL championship. Somerville currently in 3rd in the GBL on the boys' side. Screen there from Martin for Kergo. Back over to Martin. Martin gives it off to Antonelli. As Antonelli's left open, she'll put that up, and she will hit nothing but the bottom of the net. As Evelyn Diaz realizes too late, you can't leave Regan Antonelli that open. Look at Antonelli, quick hands there. Tejada, though, able to keep it. Kicks it off to Wesley. Wesley's shot is up, bounds about, and goes home. Seven-point lead for the Highlanders, 18-11. As Kergo driving in, just loses the handle as she was trying to get to the bucket. Long pass by Duncan looking for Tejada. She finds her. Great job by Tejada finding Wesley. Her shot misses, but Tejada with the rebound. Knifes in, no good. Martin with the board. 47 seconds remaining in the first half. Highlanders looking to build on the 7-point lead. As Kergo gets screened for Morellis. Kicks it out, Gamache. Her 3-pointer is up, no good for Nora. Follows her own shot, tries to get the pass across the block. Looking for Martin, but it's out of bounds. 31.8 seconds remaining here in the half. Shot clock is off. Highlanders applying the full court pressure. Inbounds comes to Perez Vasquez, immediately trapped. There's Gamache. Such speed by Nora Gamache. She was able to knife in there, get a hand in there, and knock that ball out of bounds. 27.2 seconds remaining. A much more difficult position to inbound this ball is over in the corner now. As Duncan looking for Wesley, and Wesley on the line. Amari Kergo got a finger on it. When Wesley got hold of it, her toe was on the inline. Highlanders force the turnover. Great job again there by Amari Kergo. 26.2 seconds left. Highlanders might have the last possession of the half. As Antonelli, top of the key, gets a screen, kicks it to Gamache. Morellis at the foul line. Out to Kergo. She's open for the 3. She will put it up and no good. Long rebound out, being bandied about, chased all the way down floor. Who was the last to touch it? They're going to say Amari was. So with 10.6 seconds remaining in the half, the Rams will inbound underneath their own basket. That'll bring the beast Divine Buddha back out. Keep an eye on her on the low block. Gertisha Morellis will have that defensive assignment. As Duncan finds Tejada, back to Duncan. Down low, now over Perez Vasquez. She puts up the shot, no good. Kergo with the board. as Egbuda was standing on the end line trying to steal that ball away for a final shot. Instead, it will go to the Highlanders. Half of a second remains in the half. As that will do it for the first half of play. Highlanders with the 7-point lead after Lynn Classical burst out to a 6-0 lead. Highlanders answered back with an 11-0 run. They have had the lead since then, leading 18-11. As we go to halftime, we will be back for second half action here at Broome Fieldhouse on Somerville Ed TV in a moment. We are back here on Somerville Ed TV. Todd Harmon bringing you GBL action between the two-time now GBL champion Somerville Highlander girls basketball team and the Lynn Classical Rams as the Highlanders lead by 7 moving to the second half. Leading scorer in the game, Regan Antonelli, for the Highlanders with 8 points. She had 7 of those points in the second quarter. Huge steal there, Nora Gamache, as she will go in. That's an easy one for Nora, an immediate timeout, as head coach Tom Sawyer for the Rams did not like what he saw, as that pass was out in the middle of nowhere. Nora Gamache knifing in there, able to steal that one away. Welcome here to Somerville Ed TV, a great week of Highlander athletics. We've got girls basketball tonight, Tuesday night, Thursday night with senior night. We've got boys hockey, that's on Wednesday night, and we've got boys basketball on Friday night for their senior night. Keep it right here on Somerville Ed TV. Mash those buttons, like, share, subscribe. Make sure you've got the notifications. It is one heck of a week of Somerville Highlander athletics leading up to Saturday, which of course is Valentine's Day, which of course also makes me want to throw a quick shout out to my lovely wife at home, Alex Harmon. Thank you very much for putting up with me, and we're going to have a great time on Saturday after this great week of Highlander athletics. I love you so much. Now we are back to action. Here's the Rams trailing by 9, will inbound. The Highlanders applying the full court pressure as they've been able to get turnovers from this pressure. So Rams already turning over their first inbounds of the half. Now Tejada trying to get by Antonelli, as Antonelli applying really tough ball pressure there. Gets it to Duncan, about 2 seconds shy of the 10-second call. As Wesley kicks it back to Tejada, as they try to figure out how to get the ball into Egbuda. Duncan will be fouled there. Ava Martin's going to be called for that one as they got their feet tied up there. Martin picks up her first. That will be the team's first here in the third quarter. 7:26 remaining in the quarter. Highlanders by 9. Now Duncan looking to inbounds. Finds Wesley, but it gets through her hands. Cleaned up there by Perez Vasquez. Now Tejada will drive. As Rickson had the defense, good job there by Fiona as she stayed with the speedy Tejada. Rebound, pulled down by Martin, and now Antonelli has it. Highlanders looking to build on the 9-point lead, looking for the first double-digit lead of the evening. So Antonelli finds the cutting Martin. Martin, though, unable to control that one. Now, she wasn't quite able to gain the control. Duncan was on her defensively. As the Highlanders pulling their pressure back. Tejada off the screen from Egbuda, kicks it to Duncan on the right wing. Duncan gives it to Wesley. Wesley looking for the baseline drive. Her pass looking for Perez Vasquez, but Perez Vasquez was no longer out on the left wing. She had broken in. Errant pass goes out of bounds. Highlanders will get it on the turnover. 6:43 remaining in the quarter. Antonelli looking for the screen from Martin. Kicks it back to Martin. Martin, baseline or foul line drive, kicks it to Gamache. Gamache turns the corner, puts it up, no good on the runner. Egbuda gets the rebound. Antonelli gets a touch there on that one and knocks it out of bounds. .23 remaining in the third quarter. Highlanders with the 9-point lead. Tejada with the inbounds. Duncan goes to Perez Vasquez. Tries to hit the cutting Egbuda, just a little too far in front of her. Has to kick it back out. Now Wesley. She'll look to drive. Puts that one up, gets the foul. See who that will go against. That's going to go against Regan Antonelli. That's going to be Antonelli's second. Team second here in the third quarter. As Wesley will be at the line. All right, strike that, I'm sorry. Tejada will be at the line, shooting 2. Tejada held scoreless so far tonight. And she will remain so after missing the first over 2 free throws. Tejada, one of the better offensive players for the Rams. Highlanders have done an excellent job on her defensively. She is an excellent three-point shooter. She's not found very many open looks out there. Second free throw up for Tejada, no good. Rebound bandied about, and Tejada comes away with it. As the classical Rams get another bite at the apple, Tejada, you see right there, cutting off those drives. Great job by Amari. Rickson, she's going to pick up the foul there as Fiona picks up her second. As Egbuda showing that strength going up, causing the foul. She'll go to the line shooting 2. She is 1 for 2 from the line so far tonight. Shot up, no good. Morellis will check into the game for Rickson. Rickson has been an excellent component for the Highlanders as she has just developed better and better in the low post throughout the season. As Egbuda puts that one in. 2 for 4 from the line is Divine Egbuda. Highlanders with the 8-point lead, pressure being put on by the Rams. Antonelli breaks the pressure, gets it to Martin, down to Morellis, and Morellis finishes. Great pass there by Ava Martin as she finds the cutting Morellis for the 2. First points of the night for Morellis, and there's that pressure offense causing the defense causing the turnover. Now Kergo kicks it back to Antonelli. Then she'll screen for Regan. Kicked out to Martin, right wing 3 from Ava Martin. Hits nothing but the bottom of the net. And when the low post player can go outside to do that, that ain't easy to defend, folks. Highlanders leading by 13. They've found that double-digit lead with 5:20 remaining here in the third quarter as the 5-point outburst with Gertisha Morellis off the assist from Ava Martin, followed up with that 3-pointer from the right wing by Ava Martin, and the Highlanders have extended the lead out to 13. Highlanders are doing an excellent job against the Rams, throwing some numbers at you. The Rams probably, although they are currently third in the GBL, numbers-wise, are the second best team in the GBL, as the Highlanders have the highest points per game average. They are averaging 50 points a game. But if you look at Lynn Classical, they are right behind the Highlanders, averaging 49 points a game. Defensively speaking, Lynn Classical allows about 38 points a game. The Highlanders allow 35 points a game. So both of these teams, first and second in terms of points scored for and points allowed against. The Highlanders now with that 13-point advantage, really doing well against the Rams. See this pressure that has caused a lot of problems as Tejada will get it. She'll break through the pressure. She's in against Martin. Her shot is up, no good, but there's Egbuda coming in for the rebound. Can't get the putback, and Tejada foot on the line. Highlanders will get the ball. Mentioned the fact both boys and girls basketball in the playoffs. We will find those bracket releases happening on February 21st. So make sure you're looking on MIAA.net on February 21st. That is when you will find out where the Highlanders, both boys and girls basketball, will be playing in the postseason. As Antonelli got that poked away. Nice job by Perez Vasquez, but just couldn't quite collect it on the far side of the court before it went out. As Regan Antonelli, an excellent ball handler there, speaks to what Perez Vasquez was able to do knocking that ball away. Gamache running the point now for the Highlanders, and that will be an offensive foul against Amari as a moving screen is going to be the call. That'll be Amari's first, team's fourth here in the third quarter, so Classical will be shooting free throws the remaining 4:45 of this third quarter. So the Highlanders racking up the fouls here in the third. Perez Vasquez has it, looking to get it down to Egbuda. Egbuda with the turn, gets the foul, as Martin's going to be whistled for that one. Ava with 2 fouls now. 5 fouls on the Highlanders here in the third quarter. Egbuda at the line for 2. She is 2 for 4 from the line tonight. First shot by Egbuda, no good, too strong. Second free throw by Egbuda, no good. Long rebound out to Antonelli. Pressure being applied, but the Highlanders able to break it as Gamache gets it down to Kergo. Amari back out to Martin, but Martin unable to handle that pass. Tejada might have gotten a hand in. Egbuda was on the fly, but lost control for a moment. Now Diaz. Tejada at the top of the key, gets it in, looking for Diaz. Diaz against Martin, goes up, no good. Egbuda for the rebound, no good. And Morales will get the rebound, but there's Egbuda stealing it away. Puts it up, no good. And out of bounds, Egbuda last to touch it. Kergo, a nice job by Amari with good rebounding position over there. Not totally sure how Egbuda avoided the contact, but was able to. Now, Kergo running the point here for the Highlanders, and she's got some space into the lane, kicks it to Martin, but the pass a little off target, a little too high for Ava to handle there, out of bounds. 3:50 remaining here in the third quarter. Highlanders holding that 13-point lead, as they have done a great job defensively against Classical since the first quarter. They allowed 8 points in the first quarter. Since then, they have allowed 4. That's Tejada driving the baseline. She'll pull back out, lose the ball though. Out of bounds, another turnover goes over to the Highlanders. As we've seen throughout the season, the Highlanders, throughout games, as games have gone on, the defense improves. The defensive game plan improves as Amari Kergo crosses Tejada over, sends her to the floor. Gamache kicks it out to Kergo. Three-pointer is up for Amari. No good, as that one out of bounds. Nice move by Kergo to lose Tejada back in the back court. Unable to hit the three though, as Duncan will get it. Defended by Morales. Good tight pressure here by the Highlanders. Tejada. And foul is going to be called. Who's that going to go against? Foul. Don't know who that goes against. I do not see. Gertisha Morales will pick that up. So that is Gertisha's second. Highlanders getting into some foul trouble here. Multiple Highlanders with 2 fouls. Rickson, Gamache, Antonelli, Martin, and Morales all with 2 fouls. As Tejada will be back at the line shooting 2. She's 0 for 2 from the line so far tonight. First shot up by Tejada. That one's no good. Second shot for Jada Tejada. That one bandies about, gets the shooter's roll. She is 1 for 4 from the line tonight. 3:10 remains in the third quarter. Highlanders with the 12-point lead. Antonelli breaks the pressure. She is into the front court, gets the screen from Martin. Martin looks for and finds Kergo. Her right wing 3 is good. Kergo has been open from 3 throughout the night. She's taken 3 of them. She made 1 of them now. Gamache steals that one away, but gives it right back to Duncan. Perez Vasquez, her pass goes to Tejada. Tejada down to Diaz as Diaz cuts in, gets it knocked away. Kergo down on the ground. Egbuda able to pull it away and get it out to Duncan. As Tejada still down on the ground, she had Egbuda as well as Kergo falling down on her. Gets up, says she's all right, gets the help there from Divine Egbuda getting up. Jada Tejada says, I'm all right, I'm tough, I'm keeping out here. Stoppage due to the player injured on the floor. Classical will inbounds. 2:30 remaining in the third quarter. Highlanders up by 15. As Martin tried to steal that one but couldn't quite get control of it. Diaz's shot is no good, but she gets her own rebound and puts it up and in. Only the second field goal that Classical has scored since the first quarter. As Carrigo finds Martin, out to Gamache. Her three-pointer is up, and it's target practice for the Highlanders as they put another three in, this time from Gamache. Igbuda gets the inbounds. Outlet over to Duncan as they break the pressure. Can't pass it back, and she does. Over and back is the call as Perez Vasquez had established position in the front court, passing it back to the back court. Turnover goes over to the Highlanders as Ruiz checks in along with Wesley. Highlanders will inbounds with the 16-point lead. It's Gamache now. Gets the screen for Martin. Looking for the screen and roll. Good job defensively there by Ruiz as she was able to mess it up. Or strike that Diaz. It's Ruiz who just took that shot. She will go to the line. Yarlini Ruiz. Foul was called against Gamache. That'll be Nora's third. Ruiz at the line. First time at the line tonight for Ruiz. Her first shot up. Bounces all around but does not drop home. Classical struggling from the free throw line tonight. Second shot up by Ruiz. No good. Gets the rebound. As Diaz kicked that out, Duncan's three-pointer no good. Carrigo surrounded by Rams, gets the pass out to Martin. Gamache down floor. The speed of the Highlanders running the floor is really extending this lead as they now lead by 18 with 1:15 remaining here in the third quarter. Tejada kicks it to Duncan. Duncan down to Ruiz. Morales, nice job there. She got a hand in, but Duncan was able to get it. Now Diaz goes up against Ava Martin, and Martin says, no ma'am. Another block there for Ava Martin, under a minute remaining here in the third quarter. Duncan looking to inbound. Gets it down. Diaz, nice move there. As Diaz put that one right home. 4 points on the night for Evelyn. The speed of Nora Gamache knifing in. Her shot is no good. Martin gets the rebound, but her putback attempt is no good. Tejada pulls down the rebound. Outlet pass to Wesley in the front court. Back to Tejada on the right wing, but too hard, too high. She was going to look for a shot there. I think she had an open look if she'd gotten that pass cleanly. Down to Ruiz. Defended by Morales. Ruiz turns, puts it up, and in. 16 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Highlanders one more possession in this quarter, leading by 14. Antonelli looking for the baseline drive. Up, under, in, and the foul is called. Antonelli will go to the line for the and one. With 1.3 seconds remaining in the quarter as Ruiz picks up her third personal. Free throw up by Regan, no good. Tipped around, Wesley gets it, and that will do it for the third quarter of play, but the Highlanders able to extend their lead as they lead 35-19. Heading into the fourth quarter, Highlanders looking to continue their perfect GBL season as they are 12-0 right now, 2 games away from an undefeated GBL season. They've already secured the GBL championship this season. I was talking to head coach Ricardo Bonhomme actually before the game, pointed that out to him, and he was like, we got tough games coming up. I go, yeah, but mathematically, you've already won the championship. But I know, coach speak, I understand. So congratulations to the Highlanders as they have come away with their second straight GBL championship this season. Looking to close out a perfect GBL season, well on the way to that with the 26-point lead here, or I should say 16-point lead here, strike that, 16-point lead against Lynn Classical. That quarter was dominated by the Highlanders. 3 3-pointers for the Highlanders as Martin, Gamache, Kergo, all three with big threes. Antonelli and Gamache leading the Highlanders in scoring with 10 points apiece. They are also leading scorers in the game. Leading scorer for the Rams is the beast, Divine Egbuda. She's got 8 points tonight. 8 minutes remaining for the Highlanders, looking for their 13th GBL victory and their 10th straight win this season. Foul there called on Tejada. As Tejada picks up her first, that's the first against the Rams here in the fourth quarter. It's Gamache defended by Wesley. Look at the speed. Kicks it off to Antonelli. Now Antonelli will drive in. She'll go up for the look. No good. Blocked, I believe, by Ruiz. Martin's attempt, no good as well. And Wesley gets the rebound, gives it off to Tejada. It's Tejada now, running the point for the Rams. Finds Duncan on the right wing. Passed inside to Diaz. She'll go up for the shot, no good. Martin gets the rebound. Passes it off to Antonelli. So Highlanders running the floor. Gamache is right there looking for another three. Nora just a little too deep on that one as she front rimmed it. 7:17 remaining here in the game. Highlanders with the 16-point lead. At the foul line, Diaz kicks it out. Duncan back to Diaz. She'll put up the three. That one is good. Good look there for Evelyn Diaz as she gets her 7th point of the night off that three-pointer. Highlander lead shrinks to 13. Antonelli, screen from Rickson. Surveys the floor. Gets another screen from Fiona Rickson, gives it off to Martin. Martin will drive in, kick it back to Antonelli. Antonelli turns the corner, kicks it to Rickson, out to Kergo as Diaz blocks her three attempt. Kergo trying to get control of that ball, dribbles it off of her foot, out of bounds, 6:29 remaining in the game. It's Perez Vasquez back into the game for the Rams. Tejada fast into the front court, trying to get some points on the board quickly as travel is going to be the call against Ruiz. Turnover goes over to the Highlanders. Now Kergo once again. Amari handling the ball a lot more into the front court for the Highlanders as she is keying the offense. Kicks it to Gamache. Gamache, foul line. No good. Rickson tipped it. Gamache got it. Highlanders another possession. As Kergo way downtown. No good. Gamache gets the board, puts it up. No good. Martin fighting for it. Rickson gets it, gives it to Martin. Martin goes up, gets that to go, and she'll go to the line for the end one. As Yarlini Ruiz picks up her 4th personal foul, 2nd team foul on the Rams here in the fourth quarter. Ava Martin at the line as she has got 10 points, looking for her 11th. Does not find it as Ruiz gets the board, gives the outlet to Tejada. Tejada down floor. Had Diaz open, gets it to her a little bit late. Defense had arrived, but Diaz, nice job by Evelyn Diaz as she was working the baseline against Antonelli. Went up and was able to get the foul on Antonelli. That is her 3rd. Team's first here in the fourth quarter. As Diaz at the line shooting 2. Her first time to the charity stripe tonight. First shot up by Diaz, no good. Diaz's second free throw, no good. 3 for 14 from the line tonight are the Rams. That is leaving some points on the table when you're trailing by 15. As Martin, baseline drive, cut off by Agbuda. Timeout taken by head coach Ricardo Bonhomme as Agbuda was looking for the steal there on the block. 5:20 remaining in the game. Highlanders with the 15-point lead, 37-22. Mentioned that those matchups, those playoff matchups, will be coming up as they will be released on the 21st of February. That is the bracket release time. You go to MIAA.net on Saturday the 21st, and you will be able to find out who the Highlanders will be playing in the first round of the MIAA playoffs. The girls more than likely will be on the road as they are currently ranked number 47 in Division II. So it will be difficult for them to get a home qualifying game. They would have to be better than ranked 32nd in order to do that. They do have some Division I games finishing with those 3 Division I games. We will see what that does to their ranking if they're able to get wins on those games. On the boys' side, they are currently ranked in Division II, number 21, or actually number 19, I should say. They moved from 21 to 19 last week between Tuesday and Friday. So the boys at number 19 have the opportunity possibly to play a home game here at Bruin Fieldhouse, but they also might skip right through that qualifying round and begin in the quarterfinals. That would likely be a road game. We're going to see where those matchups are. Remember, February 21st, MIAA.net. That's where you'll find out where the Highlanders will be playing in the playoffs this season. It's both boys and girls teams making the playoffs. Carrigo's corner 3. Tejada got a hand on it. Now Tejada working her way through the defense. Found Fiona Rickson at the end of it. Rickson comes up a little bit lame, limping on her left foot. I think Tejada came down on her foot. Might have gotten an ankle. Foul called against Agbuda as Agbuda picks up her second. As Rickson will shake off whatever happened on that ankle. I think Tejada came down on her foot. Now Antonelli from the corner, defended by Tejada, picks up the screen. She'll put up the 3. That one is good from Regan Antonelli as she joins the chorus of 3s tonight. Her second 3-pointer of the night. Highlanders leading by 18. That's the largest lead of the night for Somerville. Tejada working against Cargo. Goes to the ground. Stolen away is the ball as Martin outlets it to Cargo. Now Antonelli from the baseline. Her runner is no good. Rebound comes off of Martin and out of bounds. So the Rams will get it as Duncan and Wesley checking back into the game for the Rams. 4:18 remains in the game. Highlanders with their largest lead of 18 as they look to continue their perfect GBL championship season. Now Duncan off the screen from Ruiz. Finds Wesley at the top of the key, defended by Gamache. Back out to Duncan. Duncan now defended by Martin. Finds Ruiz, knocked away by Cargo, and Martin will pick it up. Now it's a 2-on-1. Agbuda, nice job by Divine Agbuda as she came back, getting into that play defensively. Cargo took a tough tumble there, down onto her side. Again, once it's been the same all season. If you've watched this team, Amari Cargo, she is on the ground a lot, on the floor a lot, giving the body up all the time, and immediately bounces back up every single time, it seems. Timeout taken by Lynn Classical. 3:54 remaining in the game. Highlanders with the 18-point lead as they look to continue their perfect undefeated season in the GBL. Talk really quickly about the boys team. They are currently third in the GBL, 8-4 with their GBL record, 11-4 overall, ranked number 19 in Division II. So they are definitely within that top 32. And that 19 position gives them the possibility of having a home game. Yeah, a couple, maybe an upset in the qualifying round, something like that, might land them with a home game. We will see whether Broome Fieldhouse will be hosting any postseason games for the MIAA. Highlander girls, of course, will likely be on the road with a qualifying game, currently ranked number 47. We will see who they match up against later on as well. That will come out February 21st, Saturday, February 21st, MIAA.net. We will have coverage, technology allowing, we will have coverage of both the boys and girls playoff runs here on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you've mashed your buttons, like, share, subscribe. Call Uncle Artie. He's over in Altoona. Everybody knows about Uncle Artie. Actually, I think he's getting tired of the phone calls. But you can call him up and make sure he's mashed his buttons again. As Gamache quickly, great release as she puts home her third three-pointer of the night. Highlanders now 21-point lead. 3:40 remaining in the game. So the Highlanders have come to play tonight. Tejada trying to take on everybody by herself. Puts that one up. No good. Rickson with the rebound. Now Gamache out ahead. Pass from Antonelli. No good. Martin with the rebound. Her putback is no good. She saves it. Gets it out to Antonelli. Three-pointer up by Kergo is no good. And Gamache able to save that one as she flings it back off of Duncan and out of bounds. So the Highlanders will keep the possession as Gertisha Morellis will check into the game for Somerville. Tom Sawyer for the Rams, clearing his bench a bit as he brings in Giuliani Perez and Gianna Laft. Igbuda and Tejada will head to the bench. As Ava Martin gets the inbounds, Antonelli, as they work it around. You see that play, that inbounds play, working around the horn. The inbounder, in this case, Amari Kergo, available for that corner three sometimes. Gertisha Morellis chases down that rebound. Kergo with it now. Out to Martin. Martin over to Gamache. She's been hot tonight. Misses that one as it hits off the basket stanchion. Goes over to the Rams. 2:48 remaining in the game. Highlanders have been excellent here in the second half. Throughout the game, they've been excellent, as a matter of fact. Great steal there. Out ahead to Kergo, as Wesley will come in late defensively, but Kergo will put it home with the right hand. Amari's got 7 tonight. Now Duncan. Defended tightly, drops that one off with Laft. Laft loses control of it. Kergo looking to pick it up. She'll go to the floor with it. Gives it off to Gertisha Morellis, but Gertisha was straddling the midcourt line. And when she made a step, she stepped backwards, thus having been established in the front court. Cannot go to the back court. Turnover goes over to the Rams. And head coach Ricardo Bonome's going to clear his bench as the Highlander starters will head out. Olivia Ravello, number 2, will check in. Sophia Bianamine, number 3, will check in. Number 14, Abby McDonald out on the floor, and Emily Joggin as well out on the floor for the Highlanders. Joining the senior Gertisha Morellis. Three-pointer up by Laft, no good. Rebound by Morellis, gets it off to Joggin. A couple of the younger players here getting some playing time in this game. It's Bianami, gives it to Morellis, out to Joggin. Emily's shot is up, it's no good, as McDonald saves that back in for the Highlanders. Bianami now with it on the right wing. Down to Ravello. Olivia Ravello's shot is up, it's no good, out of bounds. Last touch by the Highlanders, as Abby McDonald, the last one to touch it, minute 31 remaining. Highlanders with the 23-point lead. Highlanders right on their offensive average, averaging just under 50 points a game. Sitting at 45 right now. It's Laft. Kicks it to Duncan. Duncan to Wesley. Back out to Duncan. Defended by Joggin. That'll be Perez. Perez puts it up, no good. Rebound grabbed by Wesley as they will reset with 1:05 remaining. Perez kicks it out to Laft. Laft's shot is up, and Gianna Laft gets on the board with 2 points. Showing some mid-range there for Gianna Laft. Under a minute remaining. Emily Joggin with the ball, defended by Duncan. Joggin gets a screen from Morellis. Finds Bianami. As Sophia Bianami's shot no good. Pulled away by Perez. Now Duncan looking for Wesley out front. Great job there as Morellis was able to shield that ball a little bit. Goes out of bounds. Last to touch it was the Rams. 34.5 seconds remaining in the game. Abby McDonald will inbounds. Emily Joggin running the point. Joggin over to Bianami. Sophia gets it back over to McDonald as they work it around. Shot clock is off. Highlanders just taking their time here with the big 23-point lead. 14 seconds remain in the game. Joggin gets it to Morellis. Morellis back out to Joggin. As Ravello, she'll drive. Her pass attempt, no good. Gets stolen away. And that will do it for this one as the Highlanders come away with a big 45-24 victory over the Lynn Classical Rams. Rams coming in winners of 7 in a row since their last loss to the Highlanders this season. They're going to lose once again to the Highlanders here. 21 points is your differential. Fantastic night for the Highlanders. As we look at the leading scorers, leading scorer for the Rams ended up being Divine Buddha, as Buddha had 7 points for Evelyn Diaz, all in the second half, as Diaz was showing some nice range on her jumper. Over on the Highlanders side, 13 points for Nora Gamache, 13 points for Regan Antonelli. They are your leading scorers for the Highlanders. Ava Martin also in double digits with 10. Amari Kergo had 7. And Gertisha Morellis chipped in 2 for the Highlanders, and those are your scorers for tonight as the GBL champion Highlanders are 1 win away from a perfect 14-0 GBL season. They will have that opportunity tomorrow night against Revere. We will have the coverage here at 6 o'clock on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you join us. I will be here along with Jack Conley, and we will look forward to bringing that to you. That will do it for us tonight, though, as the Highlanders prove why they have already secured the GBL championship with a huge 21-point victory over the Lynn Classical Rams, extending the Highlander win streak to 10, ending the Ram win streak at 7. I want to thank you very much for watching at home. Hope you'll watch us throughout this week. As I noted, we have Somerville Highlander athletics throughout the season. Hopefully we'll see you back here on Somerville Ed TV tomorrow night against the Revere Patriots here from Bruin Fieldhouse. Thank you for watching at home. Really do appreciate it. Thank you, V. Bemis. She is our videographer tonight. Joe Constantine, he's our director. My name is Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander Girls Basketball, home of the GBL champions on Somerville Ed TV.